Forget everything you know about predator versus predator. This is shocking.
An Arctic wolf stares down a massive polar bear, and what unfolds next is truly shocking. This is not just a confrontation.
It's an epic struggle where raw power meets primal instinct. From the left,
Across the emptiness, the colossal polar bear, Ursus, moves. He is nearly 3 times the wolf's size. Ursus is a true brute force of nature. He is the undisputed king. Yet, Fenris shows no fear. Only a desperate, primal commitment remains. His eyes are burning with a hunger that truly outweighs the mortal danger. Fenris lets out a sound that cuts through the wind, a surprisingly deep, challenging growl and sharp howl of defiance. Ursus stops, massive head tilting, annoyed more than threatened. The world has shifted. The battle is officially on.
Standoff. A dance of death.
The wolf knows the rules. Polar bears do not have rivals. They are the absolute top of the Arctic food chain. Ursa's movements are heavy, the sound of his pads on the ice a dull, percussive threat. Every step shakes the ground.
A 150-pound Arctic wolf, driven by starvation, against a 1,000-pound killing machine.
The risk-reward calculation is utterly insane. Ursus performs a short, explosive bluff charge, closing the distance quickly.
He ends the charge with a guttural, ground-shaking roar that releases a massive plume of icy breath into the air. Fenris doesn't flinch. He drops into a low crouch, ears flat, body coiled, a bowstring ready to snap. Ursus halts, surprised by the lack of retreat. He wasted energy. He circles again, calculating the wolf's resolve.
The wolf makes a decision. He must initiate the attack now. Fenris is about to become a blur.
The wolf cannot afford to hesitate. Fenris initiates the tactical assault, darting low and fast toward the bear's mobility.
Fenris is a blur of calculated motion. He draws a massive, clumsy defensive swipe from Ursus, narrowly escaping instant death.
Using the bear's own bulk against him, Fenris immediately shifts direction toward the vulnerable, heavy left flank.
A sickening, sharp snap. The wolf lands his mark.
The pain is minor, but the indignity immense. A monstrous bellow erupts as Ursus realizes the severity of the tactical threat.
The tempo slows. Fenris circles, light on his feet despite the exertion, his exhaustion.
Instead of swatting, Ursus uses pure prediction. His immense reach, executing.
Claws tear air where Fenris was milliseconds before. The close call registers. His agility is his only shield against raw force. The king of the Arctic maximizes his presence. Ursus rises well over 10 feet tall. For the first time, Fenris wavers. His initial confidence is failing against the bear's overwhelming, raw, unquantifiable power.
Why this confrontation? The answer lies in the shifting map of the Arctic itself. The vital sea ice is vanishing.
For centuries, the polar bear's domain was the sea ice. The wolf's, the tundra.
They rarely overlapped. But climate change, the loss of the sea ice, is forcing the bears further inland.
That puts them directly into the wolves' traditional hunting territory. This is resource desperation.
this is not typical aggression. This fierce contest is born purely of environmental desperation and ecological overlap.
This isn't typical aggression. This is resource desperation. The bear is struggling to find seals on the open water. The wolf, likely part of a starving pack we can't see, is desperate for calories.
We've seen an uptick in these high-risk interspecies conflicts. It's the ecological pressure cooker.
Dispelling the myth of simple dominance, the wolf's strategy proves this is about survival.
It's a calculated gamble to secure a resource that neither predator can afford to lose.
Fenris observes the lunging Ursus. The wolf uses the 8 seconds to tense up.
Fenris executes the final fight in slow motion.
The tension is palpable.
The polar bear retains the core resource. The wolf escapes, its goal achieved.
Ursus roar. Both predators pay a price, but the wolf, against all odds, survives.
This footage is 1 in a million. It is a scientific goldmine, revealing the depths of ingenuity and desperation in the Arctic food web. It shows us that when the environment changes, the rules of survival are rewritten. The wolf, Fenris, survived the ultimate challenge. But how long can that adaptability last against forces larger than a 1,000-pound bear?
The true danger here is not the conflict between the wolf and the bear. It is the accelerating loss of the environment that separates them.
Climate change is not a future threat in this region. It is the present crisis.
Forcing these majestic animals into high-stakes battles for finite resources. Support Arctic conservation.
We must protect these vulnerable ecosystems.